Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're going to look at some tank covers today. We've got Exalt tank covers in both the small and the medium size. So the medium I've got on a bottle already. These are 68, 70, 72 cubic inch or 77 cubic inch bottles. And then the small one is more for the 45, 48, 50 cubic inch carbon fiber bottles. So this is the round bottom style, or I guess they call it the round bottom style for round style tanks, like any typical carbon fiber bottle is. The nice thing about these is it's not a full cover, so you do still have some exposed tank, which is fine. You don't need really to have the whole top of your bottle covered because the gun is sitting right here and this is pointing up, and typically this will never touch the ground. This part right here and the back are always the parts that are going to be smashing into the ground. Whether you're diving, running, or tripping, the tank is always going to come down and either impact this side first or come down and impact this side first. So a nice rubber cushion or any kind of barrier to save the outside of your bottle or keep it from chipping, scratching, or cracking is a plus. And plus, if you need to show anybody the date, you can always peel this down and get to the section of your bottle where your dates are. You don't need to take the whole thing off. You can just peel it down. They can look at your date to make sure you're still in your hydro date or still in a serviceable lifespan, and then you can just go about your business. Roll this back up and be done and on your way. No need to remove it all the way off, unless I guess you had a hydro date that was some reason at the very bottom down here. Not many tanks are like that anymore. They're either in the middle or towards the top, so shouldn't really need to worry about that unless you had a really old tank. Then I can't help you because you got an old one. But neither here nor there. Large and small, or medium and small actually. The easiest way I have found to put these on is to turn them inside out. And that goes for a lot of rubberized products that need to fit onto paintball equipment. It's easy to turn them inside out and kind of roll them on. So I'm going to take this and turn it inside out. And that's how I got this one on right here. I'm just going to kind of just try to center it where I think is going to be the center, and then bring it down. You're going to get to a point where you really just can't go any further on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stretching it out and pulling it down. If you trap some air in there, just go ahead and start over and pull this down. It's harder to get the air out later than it is right now. So once I get this kind of started on there and gripping, I'll probably turn it and maybe use my body as some leverage. It's really hard to kind of pull straight down onto a table. Like that. And again, these don't go on super simple. And they're like that for a reason. You don't want a tank cover that you can just easily put on, because that means it's a tank cover that will easily come off. So I'm kind of just using my fingers to straighten it out a little bit. And once I get it nice and round on the bottom, I can grab it and just keep working it up. And if you, like I said, if you expect it to happen just right away, you got another thing coming. There we go. There. You get to a point where it kind of gives up and it just lets you do what you're trying to do, and you can eventually get it right on there. So you can see that it covers a good amount of the front, so our impact zone is covered. The back end is nice and secure, so our back end is covered. And this part really doesn't matter. One thing you do need to do before you even really start the process of putting this on is screw your bottle into your gun so you can figure out where the vertical position is. So where it stops, that's where you want to set this up to go on. Because even though I threw this on right now, if I screwed this on, this could end up at the bottom because I don't know what gun this is going on right now. So there's no way to rotate this around. Once it's on here like this. If I need to change it, I got to pull the whole thing off again and redo it. So save yourself the time, mark vertical on your bottle, screw it in, find vertical, maybe put a little piece of tape on there or something so that you know where the vertical position is, and go on and put your cover on. They're super stretchy. As you can see, I was really ripping on this thing and I don't get any cracks, any rips. Didn't come apart in any way. So you can really tug on it and move it around and it will hold up on you. Strength-wise, they're great. Protection-wise, they're great. They got a bunch of colors to check out. So depending on the size bottle you have, whether it falls in the small range, which is 45, 48, 50, or the large size, 68, 72, 77, you need to pick the bottle cover that is appropriate for your tank. Check your colors that are available through the website and order yours through ansgear.com.